From Avon, Connecticut, this is Salisbury Crimson Knights against the Avon Old Farms Winged Beavers. Daniel Wilson here as the teams are just about finished with their warm-ups. The winner of this match will move on to the championship game of the Bob Rust Tournament, which will occur at 2 p.m. on Saturday. The other will have a consolation game on noon the same day. These two teams have been big rivals of each other, and we expect this to be a physical game. As far as the Salisbury side, all eyes are going to be on the number 14, Mikola Kravchenko, who had to wake up this morning learning that his home country had been attacked by Russia. For those who don't know, Kravchenko is from Kiev, Ukraine, and he has been getting a lot of support from teammates, parents, and everyone over there wants to, everyone on the hilltop is praying for him and everyone that's been impacted by those in the crisis in Ukraine. I can't imagine what must be going through his head right now. But his teammates has been very supportive of him. And hopefully we can see quite a lot of production on the ice today if he can translate to that. And he's going to get one of the starting positions in today's game. He's going to be playing on the wing, as everyone is going to get ready for the drop at center. Again, Salisbury has been with fire in their eyes against Avon, as both teams take the draw. And we are underway in this semi matchup. Will be chipped in by Thomas Hanshaw behind the net. Avon will take control and throw it around the net. Poke check, and it'll be played around by Masterton for Avon. Through neutral, trying to chip it up. Overshot it just a little bit. And Avon retreats for a moment. Grimes with control will pass to his defensive partner. Off his stick. Block. Throws it across into his own opposite corner. Will be picked up by Lafreniere. Through center again. Has a chance for Miley. Shot and glove down by Damon Moss. So Salisbury off the draw has been trying to take control on the forecheck. Avon settles it down and just finds a way through. Trying to keep things simple to start things off. But he plays it into the left corner. Everyone fighting for it. Avon does have control. Back at the point. Shot just a little bit wide of Moss coming from Ekabeli. On the right corner now. Now will pop out behind the net. From the left circle. Throws it back opposite point. Tries another shot. Sticked away by Moss. Ekabeli will try to push it back in. Has an option. Tries to go right and sticked away. As Salisbury will take control. Gains the zone but runs into traffic. And they're forced to retreat back to neutral. Left boards, and they will just chip it in and we'll go off for a change. As Bradway will play it off through center, sticked away, and taking a hit as Salisbury pushes it right back into Avon's zone. And Salisbury will rearrange as Avon will go for a change. Gives it away at center. Harland trying to throw it back around, but Salisbury takes control again. Off the boards, down the ice, and will go off the stick. And, oh, big hit on the boards. But play's going to continue for now. And that's what I was talking about earlier, the physicality. We're expecting a lot of it this game. As we play behind the boards. Back at center, Avon. And another big hit at center. There's going to be a lot of that today. This will be chipped into the right corner. Salisbury off the boards, tries to chip forward. Almost lost a step there, but Crawley will get there first for Avon. Back and forth they go. Crawley tries to send it up, was looking for Masterson. But again, that back check getting to work for Salisbury, but they deke around Lafreniere. Will pass right. Tries to look for a shot and did not get all the way through to Moss. Attempt to clear, kept in, but they will give it away, and I believe they did come out of the zone because everyone tagged up. There's Kylie trying to clear it out, unable. Miley tries to get it away as he runs into traffic, but will get some help in the form of Masterson. Drop pass, shot, and just wide of the net, may have been sticked away by Moss, and going down. In the corner was an Avon player. Centers up, shot, save by Moss! Off the one-timer, point blank, and a big save. Coming in down the slot was Harris Lafreniere. Receives the pass and tried to go 5-hole, but Moss reads the play perfectly. And Avon has had plenty of offensive chances, and that was their best one yet, a quality chance for that matter. Salisbury attempts to clear, they will get it out. Now race down. Will be played off by Sineski. Off the left wing. And again, that back check in to work for Salisbury. The Crimson Knights had defense in mind for this first period. Off the boards. Gets through into the Knight zone. Gets control. It's Mitchell, left corner. Looks for some help and will try to find Bradway, but the Knights get it out of the zone. Partial 3-on-2. And a shot goes wide into the corner. From the left corner, we'll bank it off. And we'll find Nolan Hens. As they will try to chip out of the zone. Back to neutral for the Winged Beavers. And now Knoll will just push it down, and they will go off for a change. Salisbury will get a couple of changes of their own. Someone loses a glove, but Salisbury hangs on. And it looks like it was Kwok that lost the glove there. Could be banked into the right corner. Neal for the Winged Beavers. Slap shot from the point, that is blocked. Now the Knights attempt to clear back in. Takes a hit as he throws it down the ice, and we have a penalty coming up. I saw the hand go up. Yeah, let's take another look at it. Was that may have been offside? Let's take a look and see where the puck is. Oh, that's a little hard to tell. Yeah, the one offside. Okay, good job for the camera crew catching that one. As they'll play off the boards, Frankel trying to hang on for the Knights. Pops out towards the line. Kept in by Burkemper. Glove down. Knocked down legally. The Beavers will play it off their own boards. Across over to Icabelli. Now look out here! They have a chance, but just didn't have enough time. Cross it back. Shot and a save! And Salisbury gets their first good chance of the game. Initially, Frankel just did not have enough time to get a shot off, but does send it back over to Kylie with a great chance, and down low is Ebesnieski. And Salisbury, they have been getting possession time in the offensive zone, but just had a hard time trying to get through the defense. But here's a wrist shot Was looking for a tip and could not find one. They battle on the left boards. Another wrist shot off the stick of Sobasienski and out of play. So now the Knights are starting to throw more pucks at the net. And they're more relying on their point men to get there. Won by the Knights. Quick wrist shot at a blocker save. From the left corner, and the Beavers will chip it up. Sable. Yeah, could not break through, and everyone's forced to retreat back to neutral. Cross-ice pass. It'll be chipped into the left corner. And we have a whistle. It was touched up by Avon. There may be a call coming here. And yeah, they are calling a roughing penalty against the Winged Beavers. And they are calling it against Maxwell Diamond. So the Knights will get our first power play of the game, as that will be immediately cleared out by the Beavers. Circling around is John Patrick as they wait to set up their attack. And poke it up. Uh-oh, look out here! Shot! Say, going wide! Big opportunity, but Moss makes a big stop as that will be whistled down for offside. But a defensive zone turnover on the high slot. There's a shot. That was close to being a miss on the right side, but Moss is not going to take that chance. Good chance by Harland to try to take advantage. Now Salisbury will reorganize. It's about half the power play time gone through neutral. And immediately the defense goes right down on them, and they will clear immediately. Race for control. Who's got this one? It is Begg behind the net. That's the special teams just all over them for Avon and killing a lot more time. This is a picture-perfect penalty kill for the Beavers. Really push back over to Masterson as they will kill a lot more time. And now Ikebeli off a couple of sticks and onto the end boards. And the penalty is over. Did not get a chance to get to the net, though the Winged Beavers did get one shorthanded chance. And rolls off a stick. Does get the shot, though, and a big save. Jacob Wiener in the right corner. In double team, trying to look for some help. Can't find any. It is forced to push it into the opposite boards. Chipped over to Skylar Mitchell for Avon. It's now circling around behind the net. Salisbury takes a hit, trying to clear the zone. Unable, is able to fight for it along the left boards. Does pop out towards center. And we have a call here, and it's a tripping penalty against Salisbury. And they will call it against Nate Broll. Avon has been all over them in the past 2 minutes. They have easily killed off the penalty, and now they will go on their first power play. Taking the draw is Gregory Miley. Tie up. Avon will have control at the point. Crosses to his partner. Back to the point. Sable. High circle back to Sable. Wrist shot, looks for a tip, and stopped by Moss. Looking through the screen. Back and forth between the points. It has that lane. It tries to go for the low glove side, but Moss sees right through it. And the Crimson Knights will clear the zone. And the Winged Beavers will reset their attack. They've had about 3 quality chances in this period. Miley will cross right. We'll find Masterson. And he lost an edge. And that will give the Crimson Knights an opportunity to kill more time. From behind their own net. About halfway through the power play. Masterson. Looks at his defense. Take it to the left corner. Now we'll send it back to Sable. Masterson again. It will go left. Behind the net. Now we'll pass back to the point to Miley. Now crosses left to Sable. We'll get a return. Miley thinking about it. Now back to Sable. Thinks about it. Shot. Saved by Moss. Still loose puck. And they will clear away into the boards. And the Knights escape danger. 5 seconds left on the power play. Digs around. A couple of chances. They had a chance on a 6x4. Did not bury it. And the penalty is over. Oh, Avon has had a lot of chances at the net, but Salisbury dodged the bullet and maybe a chance here. Shot! Score! Parker Damon goes right back the other way, and the Knights have a 1-0 lead. Right there, 2 white jerseys in the slot. Only had time to cover 1, and Parker Damon strikes first. That was an opportunistic shot from Parker. And that is to say that the Winged Beavers had quite an advantage on offense for most of this period. And taking a hit as he throws it into the right corner. That physicality still becoming a factor. We'll see if this picks up later on. In the meantime, some more hard stuff on the boards. Goes right back over to Grimes at the point. They'll throw it into the end boards. Leaves it behind for our partner. Now below the goal line. Look for an umbrella. And that is saved by Moss. We've thrown back left corner, trying to look for an opening on the left circle. And now pushed over to Mitchell on the left corner, trying to look for some help. And has no choice but to send it back out over to neutral. Now throwing right back, and went off of Noah Frankel. And the Knights gain control as we approach 3 minutes remaining in the period. They'll just throw it down the ice, and it'll come right back with an icing against the Knights. So let's go back over to before the goal was scored. Now here's the first shot against Moss during the power play. He had to come out of his net to make sure it stayed away from the crease. And now here's another one, and looks like he never got an opportunity on that shot. He had a wide open net, but just no time to make it. He had an opportunity there, but comes hot off his skate. Now, Avon, again, quality chances, plenty of them. But it's the finish that has been giving them trouble. They collide over at neutral. There's a shot save by Moss. The shot coming from Aiden Begg. Yeah, Aiden was on the right circle. And right now they're getting the shots on net. But as we've seen Moss before, he's been doing great holding down the fort throughout this season. So play off the boards. Masterson will plays up to Bradway. Trying to look for an opening as that one goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off. But again, the Winged Beavers have a high amount of shots on net. From how we can see, they've had at least 3 quality chances. And I think if you want to count the Aiden Begg shot, that would make it 4. And oh, big hit! Big hit from Harris Lafreniere. Sends Kagan Zass down to the ice. A lot of physicality. We've been seeing that all season between these two teams. As they'll be pushed right down off the end boards with 90 seconds remaining in the first period. They'll come back out over to neutral. Now, with all the bad blood between the two, this is relatively clean compared to what we saw before. Tries to pass it through center. Retries. Gregory Miley will go right. We'll find Skylar Mitchell. Tries to drive the net. Backhand goes high. Left corner. As we are now less than a minute remaining in the period. Chasing back is Crawley. We'll cross over to Jack Sable. He'll take a hit as he'll throw it down the ice. Taking control is John Patrick. But the Wing Beavers still have control. Shot and they score! Wrist shot from the point. Jack Sable with a sniper shot, and the game is tied. That's a good distance edge. It might have been deflected, actually. We had to see if that went off of someone, but that was a great setup. So now, there's the cross-ice pass. Now let's watch the front of the net. Ooh, that might have been deflected. We'll see how they officially score this one, but for now, the Wing Beavers have tied the game with less than 30 seconds remaining in the period. Now they're going to try to add to it. Wrap around. Has a chance. Shot saved by Moss. Everyone crowding the slot as it comes all the way back. And icing against the Crimson Knights. Now, it was only a matter of time with how the Wing Beavers were playing. An aggressive attack. They've been setting up the plays very well in the offensive zone. So as of right now we have it as Jack Sable, but again, we're waiting for official word as to who got the goal. And a shot save by Moss up close. As they will just tap it up, and that is the period. And plenty of physical action, plenty of quality offensive chances on both sides. And the teams will go into the first intermission 1-all. Now here's that previous shot. Now watch the number 23. He's waiting right there. He was right there set up. That was Chase Neal. That was set up. He had plenty of room to make that shot. So looks like we are going to go to the first intermission. They're going to have a chance to clean up the ice. In the meantime, we're going to take a break here as the Crimson Knights and the Wing Beavers are tied at 1 after 1. Back here in Avon, Connecticut, as we get ready for the second period between the Salisbury Crimson Knights and the Avon Old Farms Wing Beavers, and we are back underway. Currently tied at 1, the goals coming from Parker Damon for Salisbury, and for now we have Jack Sable for the Wing Beavers. It has a chance the other way, but there is a whistle offside against Salisbury, and what a shame, because that was a quality chance that they had up there. But you can see the number 14 at the center of your screen. We talked pre-game about Mykola Kravchenko, who is from Kiev, Ukraine. He has a lot on his mind after the events of what happened throughout today. Zach gets pushed into the right corner, but he's been getting the support of his teammates, his coaches, the parents. As the Winged Beavers will enter the zone. Tries to handle it back. Masterson. Deacon around a couple of guys. And we'll just leave it behind the net. Thinking about it, we'll hang on. Miley will backhand it. Playing the cycle. Masterson again. Now tries to drive the net. Runs to a roadblock. Salisbury tries to get control, but kept in. Well, one more bump helps them out. They gain the zone as they go off for a change, getting tied up for a moment. And the Winged Beavers come the other way. Backhands it across. It was looking for a connection with Masterson, but just out of his reach. Trying to hang on. They do tag up. Shot, score! Top corner. And Avon have now taken the lead. Where did that one come from? High slot. It just picked the right corner. What a shot from Cameron and Cabelli. It's that nasty wrist shot that the Beavers have been throwing on today. And there was just one that Boss just could not find a lane on for his glove side. And now the Winged Beavers take a 2-1 lead, their first lead of the game. This will be poked into the opposite corner. And this will be an icing against the Beavers. But what a shot from Ikabelli. It's something that the Crimson Knights got to watch out for, because they're accurate, but they can also be unpredictable. False start on the draw. Parker Damon, the only goal scorer for Salisbury, taking the draw. Up against Maxwell Diamond. Parker wins the draw. There's a wrist shot, may have gone off a body as it goes wide. Centering pass through neutral. Avon does gain the zone, but not for long, as he took a bump. Now a race to the opposite corner. Racing it down is Lucas Burkemper. Tries to look for a centering pass, got blocked. Cross ice pass. Tries to look for a shot, goes wide of the net. Salisbury trying to hang on that possession time. Because right now the advantage of that has gone to the Beavers, but good takeaway from Burkemper from the right corner. Drops it back. Back and forth they go. High slot. Backhands it across. Tapped a little wide from Kylie. Tapped it clear. Kept in by Kylie. And great stick handling. Getting around a couple of defensemen. Just trying to look for some help. And there's a shot. And glove down by Sobisineski. So now Salisbury is now getting settled down in their offensive zone. Right now they're focused on the possession game. As I just mentioned, the Winged Beavers have the advantage in that category. Here's a shot pad save by Sobisineski. Left corner is a battle for it on the left boards. They're still fighting for it. And the Beavers come out with possession. Grimes draws it back as they're trying to look for a way out of their zone. Now tapped up over to Begg. But can't transition through neutral. Knights the other way. Haynes tries to chip upward. Behind the net, no one available for him. And will be sent down the ice. Is it going to make the link, though? There's a whistle. Yes, it is an icing against the Beavers. I'm sure that they're going to be debating that one, but they can't argue with the official on this. So, now possession has swung the way of Salisbury, which is exactly what they need, because they have been stuck in their zone in the first period. Now they just have to try to look for that quality shot. Taking a draw is Colin Lowry, and a shot saved easily. Trying to go for the quick shots, and now that'll allow Avon to change. So right now they have Lowry at center, Patrick on the point. Jacob Wiener setting up in a slot. That face-off won by the Beavers. Trying to keep it in, Wiener tries to look for a pass at the defense, but the Beavers, and already some physical activity near the benches. Couple of dekes, has an opening. Backhand, stopped by Moss. John Patrick trying to hang on, but gives it away below the goal line. Taken down, and there will be a penalty called against the Knights, and it will be a trip. I think that was pretty obvious. Let's see, but the question is, whose stick was it? There was a couple of white jerseys. Oh, it's Colin Lowry. And they said it was a body check. Huh. Well, I did say that this was going to be a physical game. But it's back at the points, as Avon will go on their second power play. Unable to convert it last time. And in fact, had led to the Salisbury goal in the first period. Avon reset through center. Good deke around. Sable, who has the first goal for Avon, to Miley. Back to Sable at the point. Miley heads right and will cycle around. Back to Sable, and now returns to Lafreniere. Centers up, tries to go for the umbrella. Centers up again, and saved by Moss. And the refs got him there, and that's going to cost Salisbury a slash. Oh boy, that's going to cost him. See, and he was upset about being checked after the play, and he gave him a slash to the legs. The ref saw that one, and that's going to cause a 5-on-3. And it's Nate Broll being sent to the box as the Knights are trying to get their PK unit arranged. So it'll be 5-on-3 for about 40 seconds as they dig for it, and now the Crimson Knights have got to go into lockdown mode. Avon taking their time, starts up, shot, save, and steered away by Moss. He juggled it for a couple of times, shot, and a good block down low by Keegan Zass, and they will clear. 30 seconds remaining on the first penalty. Oh, lost an edge. One of the defensemen had an opening, but the pass went behind, and Salisbury catches a lucky break through neutral. And now it's going to be an offside, I believe, or are they going to call it? Yep, it's icing. No, excuse me, offsides. It is an icing, huh? So 43 seconds remaining on the second penalty. They do have Lowry back on the ice. And Avon still has a regular power play to work with. Will gain the zone. Kwok from behind the net. Along the boards, now back to the point. Will feed over to Mitchell. We'll circle back at the point. Crosses. Finds Maxwell Diamond. Back to the point. Back to Diamond. Tries to set her up. Off of Moss. Everyone fighting for it, and will be covered by Moss. So now there's a crowd of slot. You have all 4 white jerseys right in there. And just trying to make sure that they don't push that puck across the line. 7 seconds remaining on the second penalty. Goes right back to the point. You got time for one shot. Saved by Moss with the glove. And there's still just a couple seconds remaining on the power play. Avon trying to get one last chance. They only have 1 more second on that power play, so it's looking like that will go 0 for 2, or make that 0 for 3, and the power play is over. They do keep the zone, though. Lafreniere back behind the goal line as Salisbury trying to clear out of their zone, and they do. It is Damon going left, trying to fight him off in the corner. Avon, take it away, back the other direction. Good stick on the back check. Was forcing them offside, and now will be played back in their own corner. Around the boards. Salisbury trying to get their attack started again. Left boards, chip down the ice. And will be taken away by Sable. It will be back to the point towards neutral, and here come the Beavers. Shot and off the stick of Moss into the opposite corner. As Salisbury does clear the zone, but the Beavers still with possession. And a 2-on-1 up close. Has an opening, but a good defensive play. Good positioning to cut off the lane. And now here come the Knights the other way. Just could not get a connection. Beavers try again. Glove down a couple of times. Stretch pass. Trying to make it 1-on-1, but it's pushed back to neutral. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Behind the net is Crawley for the Beavers. Push back through neutral. Couple of poke checks. We'll send it down the ice. Salisbury attempting a clear. They do, but it will be whistled down and a face-off. So let's see what happened with that empty net. Now, look at the positioning there. That is great positioning by Dylan Payne to deny him that opportunity. Just take away that space for him to get that shot. That's what you do as a defenseman supporting your goaltender. Back at the point for the Beavers. And we have another whistle. It is a high stick. And yeah, it is a penalty. And Avon will go back on the power play. So let's see. Watch the number 12 right there. Right there is where the high stick occurs, and Avon will go on their 4th power play. Along the left boards. Currently 0 for 3 on the power play. Back to the point. Looks for an opening. Tries to pass. It was blocked. Sable backtracks for a moment. Now will complete the pass. Back to Sable. Tries a shot, and that one skitters wide. Picked up by Masterson. We'll play it down. Crosses and was looking for Gregory Miley. That was set up to create a lane for him to receive that pass. Didn't work that time. Now, dangerous area. Shot at that. Stop by Moss. Circling around is Miley. Tries another shot. And that one is deflected out of play. And a couple of dangerous opportunities for the Winged Beavers. So here's the previous chance. And that one, Yeah, hit something on the way. Gregory Miley with that shot. Trying to stick to those wrist shots. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. And will be cleared down the ice by Payne. So a time for at least one more chance for the Winged Beavers. We'll take it along the right wing. Pass back, shot, had a chance on a deflection, and it goes wide. Along the left boards again. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Tries a one-timer chance, misfires. Picano, back to Mitchell, back to Picano on the right corner. And the penalty is over. Less than 5 minutes remaining in the period. And maybe a dangerous opportunity for the Beavers. Will drop back to the point. Left corner again to Picano. Plays it to the opposite corner. No one there. But moving in was Mitchell. And he will get it back to Picano. Those two have been getting the puck a lot in the last 30 seconds or so. It's that possession game. But now, here come the Knights the other way. If they can transition through neutral, they will just chip it down the ice and will go off for a change. Now poke back to the point. Maybe an opening. Holds up on the shot though. Now turns around. And could not find the net that time. Left corner. Is Burkemper getting triple teamed. Everyone right on top of him. And had an arm come up on him, but we continue on for now. Here's Wiener. It tries to deke around and instead throws it to the right corner. Cleared away by Kwok. And through neutral they go. Maybe a one-on-one. Maybe a breakaway. Save! And a whistle. And I think that Moss wanted to play it, but the ref didn't see it. But a breakaway opportunity through the defenseman. And it looked like he was trying to sneak it through the 5-hole. He did not use the wrist shot on that. But Moss not fooled by it. As Kylie will pick it up and will try to throw it down. Maybe a chance for the Knights the other way. Tries to look for an opening shot. Hit a stick. And it will be kept in play on the left corner. Now the Beavers through neutral. Draw pass, returns, tick, tack, could not find the toe. Back to neutral again. Beavers with an opportunity. Along the left boards, hits the brakes for a moment. Connor Knoll could not hang on, the Knights the other way. Through neutral. Tries to set her up, and a save. Oh, dangerous area, shot, that's blocked. Tries again, he could not find a shot. Kept in, shot, that's blocked. Great defensive plays by the Beavers. Just nothing could get through. They did get one shot onto Sienski though, and now a whistle. They are calling an offside against the Crimson Knights. So the first one was blocked. Here's the second chance. See, that's what I'm talking about, the defense. There's a third block by the defense of the Winged Beavers. They're taking away those shooting lanes. They show them, and then they close them right up. And that's something that the Crimson Knights have got to do. They got to create those lanes. Because I don't think they've had a quality shot since the first period. High slot, passes left. Looks for a shot, has an opening, but could not finish it. Below the net, Wixick. Could not clear. There's a shot, save! The shot from Kravchenko. And that is gloved down. Oh, boy. I mean, I really want to see him put one in just for the sake of... as the Crimson Knights get an offensive draw. Shot is blocked. Turn around, goes wide. As the Winged Beavers come the other way. And that one will be chipped out of play and a face-off inside the Salisbury zone. We've already talked Krepchenko about what he's had to go through today as far as his home country in Ukraine. But to see him try to score one today would be really something. Behind the net. It has an opening shot and that's blocked. Oh, the defense came right down on that. As we approach a minute remaining in the period, will be chipped up to Picano. Could not hang on. Now down low to Bastone. And taken away again by Bastone. And will be chipped down into the Beaver zone. Trying to transition though. That back check is just closing him up. Now maybe an opening. Could not find a shot. That was Duncan McPherson. Definitely had some room. Now it's a shot as he gets pushed off the puck and it goes wide. Back to the point. Wrist shot. That is tipped up high. Second chance goes behind the net. A lot of pressure from the Beavers. Attempted clear, fails. Another chance, saved by Moss. It'll go to the right boards. Behind the net, 10 seconds left. Tries to throw a hit. He ends up getting the worst of it. Goes back, no one there. And there's going to be no ice. And that will be the period. After 30 minutes of play, it is Avon with the go-ahead, and the Winged Beavers takes a 2-1 lead after 2. But what a shot that was by Ikabelli for the go-ahead, but we still have a whole 15 minutes ahead of us. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here for the third. And we are off and running in the third period. Ikabelli with the go-ahead goal for the Winged Beavers. As a reminder, the winner moves on to the championship game on Saturday, which will occur at 2 p.m. In the meantime, the Crimson Knights trying to at least push back. Lafreniere goes right wing, shot is blocked. Thinks about it, tries to chip one in. It'll go into the left corner, will be picked up by Parker Damon. Gives it away, Miley. Left corner now being pressured. Everyone comes together. He'll come out towards the high circle, poked away, and the Beavers forced to retreat. And now long distance shot and saved by Edward Sobiesinski. Now I would expect that Salisbury is going to be more aggressive this period. We've already seen a lot of physical play. Of course, they do have to keep it under control. They've had 4 penalties called against them, although Avon currently 0 for 4 on the power play. Here's Mitchell for the Winged Beavers. Tries to deke around. Someone lost a stick. It's one of the Crimson Knights. And a shot! Oh, score! Wrapped around! Play some magic! Get him a trip to Vegas! And look at that! Oh! That is a difficult pass to pull off and gets it to Ikabelli for his second of the game, but what a pass by Skylar Mitchell! Get him a show in Vegas! And for Salisbury, that is a painful one to take. And now they have to get back from a 2-goal deficit. Maxwell Diamond takes a bite of that, trying to look to do it again. Got blocked. Second chance, goes to the opposite corner. But picked up by Wixick. Tries a shot and glove down by Moss. So they go to the high slot and just try to create a screen in front, but Moss sees right through it. Interesting to see what John Siff, the coach for Salisbury, will do here. From below the goal line, it tries to clear out. Unable. Shot, and that one just goes into the corner. They have been stopped by Moss on the way. And pushed off the puck is Kravchenko. And big hit in the offensive zone for the Crimson Knights. But they're going to need more of that to try to get back in this game. There's a shot and stopped down low by Sobiesinski. Well, let's look at that hit again on the other side. In fact, he was going to be hit, but a good reversal. Good anticipation by Thomas Hanshaw. And to reverse that hit. The Winged Beavers will take control. Crawley can't clear it. Moley back to the point. Tries a shot. That's blocked. From below the goal line, Beavers with control. Pass left over to LaFerriere. Tries to shoot one in and stopped by Moss. Rebound attempt, stopped by Moss again, still loose. Everyone digging in and Moss covers up. And keep an eye on this as there may be some emotion simmering. But now the Winged Beavers breeding chaos. First a shot from Lafreniere. And now the follow-up from Miley. Moss trying to cover it up, but there was just too much going on. Puck sitting right there, but his teammates help him out. Centers up, sticked away. Shot, and that stop by Moss coming from Aiden Kwok. Poked around by Picano. Left corner, now we'll play over to the top circle. Tries to feed into slot, nobody there. He was waiting for one of his forwards to look for a tip. The Crimson Knights play off the boards, they will clear the zone. Taking a look as Kwok, and he'll just throw it down the ice. And this will be an icing against the Winged Beavers. I've already mentioned about Salisbury with their physical play. They need a lot more of that. They need that push to try to get to the nets. Because as we mentioned before, the defense of the Winged Beavers has just been cutting off those lanes. And Sobocinski has not been facing that many shots in the past few minutes. From their own corner, the Beavers get out of their zone. Mitchell will just push it down into the end boards as the Crimson Knights attempt to clear out of their zone. Off the boards and down the ice below the goal line, cleared away by Bradway. Tied up through neutral and will be sent down the ice. They fight for it. Oh, had a chance down low for Connor Knoll, but could not finish the job. Salisbury down low and tries to throw it up. Shot! That one just got a piece of Sobocinski. And now everyone digging in point blank. Goes behind the net. Salisbury was threatening for a while, but Connor Knoll will clear the zone. And now Salisbury's got to keep that pressure up. Try to get out of that 2-goal deficit. And tries a centering pass, could not connect. Was looking for Thomas Hanshaw. And now will be forced to clear back down the ice. Will be picked up by Lafreniere. Off his stick, and now the Winged Beavers will transition through neutral. Trying to glove it down is Nolan Hens. Gregory Miley escapes through a couple of defensemen. Shot, backhand save by Moss. And Gregory Miley. Look at how many white jerseys there were. We tried to pass. That got blocked. And Lafreniere tries to follow up. And Moss right there. Good positioning on his part. Lafreniere goes behind the net. Tied up for a moment. Swan lost an edge. He played back to the point. Wixick tries a shot, and that's blocked. Right corner to Masterson. Crimson Knights attempting to clear out of the zone. Staying in. Gregory Miley keeps it in. Tries to feed to the slot. No one there. And now big pressure from Avon as there is a collision away from the play. But we continue for now. Centering pass. Left it behind. There's a shot saved by Moss. But there was a collision away from the play. Let's see what happened there. Oh, boy. Yeah, he was trying to get the shot off, and she just got bowled over. And now another offensive draw for Avon. Taking a draw is Chase Neal. He'll lose it to the Knights, though they do recover for a moment. Anthony Picano pushed off the puck. And now the Crimson Knights back the other way. Has to try to get more offensive pressure. We'll pass it off over to Frankel. Tries a shot, and that one goes behind the net. Winged Beavers the other way. Push to the outside. Maxwell Diamond tries a shot. Got blocked on the way. Has a chance. Point blank a couple of times. Stopped by Moss. Both shots coming from Skylar Mitchell. And now a crowd gathers. The Crimson Knights standing up for their goalie. But yeah, he drives the net. There's the backhand. And now following up is Skylar Mitchell. Couple of times he tries to poke through. And you saw Dylan Payne giving him a couple of words. Back to the point. Shot, and that misses wide. It's cleared out of the zone. And it will be an icing against Salisbury. But I more have to attribute Avon's defense locking everything down, because, I mean, Salisbury has had quite a bit of chances at the net, but they have just have no lanes to shoot through. And I imagine that it will give a difficult time to whoever's going to face them either way, whichever the result goes. Because both these teams will end up playing again, but it's just a matter of who they're going to face. But we will cover the Salisbury Crimson Knights in any case. Remember that the consolation game, should it be, that will be at noon, and championship game is at 2 o'clock. Again, depending on the result of this game. There's a shot, and that one just goes off of Moss. So it will be cleared out of the zone halfway through the third period, and Avon continues to put offensive pressure on the Crimson Knights. Drop pass, tries to look for a tip, and they score! Chris Harland feeds one in. I didn't see if it was tipped in on the ice, but it is now a 3-goal lead for the Winged Beavers. I don't think it got tipped. I think that Moss got screened on the play. We'll try one more time. So watch 23. I mean, if anything, it went off the skate of a defenseman. And now the Winged Beavers with a 3-goal lead. As everyone comes together behind the boards, look out here as that will go into the corner. Back to the opposite corner. Shot from Kwok, and that's blocked. Attempted clear, and Kwok will push it down the ice. They'll end up being cleared out of their zone, and Kwok will try again on the transition. Lafreniere tries to push through and ends up giving it back. And good body check on there for Gregory Miley. And another shot, and that's stopped by Moss. He'll be steered to the left corner. Now dangerous area. There's a shot, and that's stopped by Moss. Lafreniere. There's another shot, saved by Moss from Gregory Miley. Well, Moss has been facing a lot of shots on net today, but he stays patient and just stays in position. He's trying whatever he can, but that pressure of the Winged Beavers offense just overwhelming. From behind the net, tries to center up, and they score! Skylar Mitchell will have his second. And that threw Moss way off. He was expecting a wraparound, but it is a sleight of hand, and Mitchell will get number 2 of the game, and it is a 4-goal lead for Avon, and a timeout will be called by the Crimson Knights. Okay, that was just skill. And that pretty much sums it up as far as the Winged Beavers offense. I mean, look at it. Moss has no idea that it was dropped back. I mean, when you're a goalie, you're expecting him to come all the way around. And it's times like that where you're expecting your teammates to call them out. But in this case, there's no time to tell him that they dropped back. But that's the skill of the Winged Beavers offense. Go back to those goals from earlier. The wraparound pass to the far post. I mean, give a lot of credit to them on how they set those plays up. I mean, that is something that a lot of teams will have a lot of trouble covering. So we'll see what the Crimson Knights do after that timeout from John Siff. And taking a body as Salisbury trying to hang on is going to go all the way down the ice. It's not going to be an icing. And dangerous pass, but they do make the connection. There's a slap shot, and that one goes off the boards and out of play. And that will be a face-off inside the Winged Beaver zone. So at this point, I would think that Salisbury are just trying to throw whatever they can at the net. They've had a difficult time trying to get to that. Here's a shot. That's a good save with the toe. And I think that's pretty clear. That's what John Siff said. Just get something at the net. But here come the Winged Beavers. No. Tries a shot, and that one is stopped and out of play. And we'll have another face-off. But I mean, that's the thing. I mean, they're trying to do whatever they can to try to reach the net, but when you have that pressure on all sides, it's just such a difficult thing to figure out, and it's something that requires time. In this case, time is their enemy, with 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Crossover to Sable, and he'll just chip it forward. And maybe a chance here. And just mishandled it. Goes to the right corner. Takes a bump from Colin Lowry. And we're going to have a call here. And let's see. And they're calling it against, I believe, Lafreniere. Let's see what happened here. It was along the boards. Let's see, there's a cross check there, but that was it is right there. That hit. That's what's going to get called here. And then keeps them down like that. So Salisbury will have their second power play and a much needed one. Let's see, they need to convert this one, really. And that'll be cleared out of their zone. They didn't get any shots on net on their first power play. And hot off the stick. And the power play has just had trouble this game. Opposite corner as Avon is just not only killing time on the penalty, but also the game clock too. He'll be dropped off by Moss. And the Crimson Knights cross through neutral. Try and look for an opening shot is blocked. Try to get a rebound attempt. It could not find one. And will be lofted out by Miley. Moss will drop it off. 3:50 remaining on the game clock as time is winding down on the Crimson Knights. Waiting for his team to rearrange. And the Crimson Knights still have not had a shot on net on the power play. Hanging off the board, shorthanded chance for the Winged Beavers. Left corner. Is they will just play keep away for the time being. We'll take a bump off the boards. So he tries right at the net. He goes down, no call. And now recovered. Back the other way. Through center, trying to deke around. Tries a shot wide of the net coming from Luke Potter. Down the ice one more time. Icabelli hangs on, will cross over. Bradway can't hang on. Maybe a chance here. Point blank shot. Yankee Diddle Dandy save. Sobienski. How did he get that one? The defense unable to stop him from his behind the glove. Steals one away from the Crimson Knights. And a big save by Avon, as that will be called offside. But that just pretty much sums up this game. Just offense, defense, goaltending. Just overwhelming from the Winged Beavers. With 2:20 remaining. He'll be back over to Sable. Shot through the screen. Can't get it. And Moss with the save. From behind the net. Trying to clear the zone. They do. Trying to dig around the defense. Unable. Be picked up by Wixick. From below his own goal line. 2 minutes remaining. Off the boards. We'll feed up. From the right corner. Again, just trying to kill time. Miley from the left corner. Excuse me, that's Begg. Tries a shot. That's stopped by Moss. As Salisbury trying to get away. Lafreniere tries to center up. Loose puck. But the Crimson Knights will clear out of their zone. Good deke around, but Grimes with control for Avon. Banks off the boards in neutral, and we will have a whistle, and it is called an offside. With 1:10 remaining, it looks like the writing's on the wall here as Avon is going to be no. Yeah, they're going to send the face-off into the Avon zone. They call it intentional offside. There's a shot that's stopped down low. Trying to keep it in the zone. They do. A minute remaining here as Avon are now 1 minute away from the championship game. Well, they're going to try to end strong here. Shot, save, rebounds, score! It wasn't clear who got that one, but Salisbury are going to go down fighting. Let's see who got that one. It wasn't quite clear. The original shot, it wasn't this one. Who's got that? Oh, you couldn't quite see who that was. Because the original shot was from Damon. It is Noah Frankel. They're going to credit with the goal. Unfortunately, it's going to be far too late for them. It does narrow the lead 5-2, but they're going to go down swinging. 30 seconds remaining. Maxwell Diamond plays off the boards. Down the ice, it will be an icing against the Winged Beavers. So I'm going to try that, take a look at that one more time. Again, the original shot from Damon. And then moving in was Brady Wambach. See, that was what they needed. They needed to attack the goalie. And both their goals have come from close range. But again, there's no way that they're going to come back from a 3-goal deficit with 20 seconds left. So Salisbury is going to be in the consolation game on Saturday at noon. And as for the Avon Old Farms Winged Beavers, the time has come for them. They are moving on to the championship game. The final score, 5-2. Avon Old Farms Winged Beavers will play in the championship game on Saturday at 2 o'clock. But of course, we will be covering the Salisbury Crimson Knights at Cushing Academy on Saturday at noon. But again, it was just an overpowering offense, defense, goaltending, everything. But considering the bad blood between the two teams, this is about as good as it was going to get. And honestly, I think the better team won here. But give credit to Salisbury. They they were not going to give up. They wanted that goal, and they at least narrow the score. But in the end, they will be in the consolation game on Saturday at noon, which will take place at Cushing Academy, and we will be there to cover that. But in the meantime, in Avon, just a great performance by them. But as for us, that's going to do it. Your final score, Avon Old Farms Winged Beavers move on, defeating the Salisbury Crimson Knights 5-2.
Daniel, great job today. Yeah.
Ooh.
What a game.
Well, I mean, it really was a good game considering.
Thanks, Chris. Great job.
Considering the rivalry between the two.
Yep.
I think that was about as clear as it's going to get.
Later. Daniel, completely agree. You're absolutely right when you said the better team won. The better team absolutely won that game, but the better team absolutely won that game, but they hung in there way more than I thought they were going to.
Oh yeah.
So, all right.
But give credit to Salisbury. They weren't going to give up.
No. I really think it was just a bad, 2-minute stretch, and they just couldn't come back from it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the plan is.
Yeah. That was I was about to ask that. What do you plan to do Saturday?
I know we plan on covering it. Somebody's driving to Cushing, and that's all I know, honestly.
Okay.
Definitely bug Joey in the coming hours. He just wrapped up his own game, so yeah, maybe we'll see each other soon. If not, we're gonna be working together more and more. So.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Okay. Great job today, Daniel.
All right, and I will see you later.
See you later.